a lot of times I'll be sitting here maybe after dinner watching TV, and suddenly I find myself falling asleep and my head goes down like this. And I generally fall asleep for about 5 minutes like that. But sometimes what happens, after about 5 minutes of this, I get up and I've got neck strain, because that's a very unusual position for the head, to have your head down on your chin, because we go around all day long with our heads up. So consequently what happens is when our head is up all the time in awake position, you got muscles all the way around your neck that really aren't getting any exercise. They're just in one position all the time. So what happens every once in a while when you change the position, like putting your head down for a while, now you're straining your muscles in your neck. They're getting a movement that they normally don't get. And what happens is that you get a muscle strain. Now what does a muscle strain lead to? Muscle strains lead to headaches, because you strain the muscles all along here, and they're very thin, very close to the scalp, and they become irritated. And what happens when a muscle gets irritated? Blood flowing through or past the muscle pulses on it because it's very thin. And now what you have is a headache. And I get them every once in a while and just have my head down for 5 minutes. So I got to thinking about something that when I was a kid in Detroit, and there was an old man. Well, he's not so old today, because I would be older than him today. But anyways, there's this old man used to come into my father's radio and TV store. There's people hung around there. It's a busy street. And he would tell me that what I need to do, and I'm going to move the camera a little bit, he says, you need to shrug your shoulders. He says, you need to shrug your shoulders and move your head around like this, like in a circle, back and forth. And, I'm a kid, 9 and 10 years old, and I'm listening to him, but I'm saying, what do I need that for? And I didn't need it. But that was his, says you need to exercise. And nobody told me before, and I never heard of it, of anyone shrugging their shoulders as exercise and moving their head around as exercise. And I got to thinking, that's a pretty good recommendation, because your head is erect all day long and doesn't change position, except maybe turning your head a little bit left and right, and your muscles don't get any workout. So shrugging your shoulders and turning your head around is excellent workout for your neck and shoulder muscles. But the benefit of it is that it can cut down on a lot of tension headaches. So I'm going to keep up with this, and I think it's a good idea for getting rid of headaches, which I get often.